Hey YouTube, this is Southern Prepper 1 and welcome to Boots on the Ground. If you're not signed up for the email list, and this would be an emergency contact in case the YouTube either takes me off or something happens with YouTube, it is info@practicalsurvival.org, info@practicalsurvival.org. Also, a few of you have mentioned that you don't like supporting Amazon. So we have come up with a store that is not even associated with Amazon at all, and it's called practicalsurvivalstore.com. So I'll put that link down there. Plus, on that site, we have additional medical supplies that we do not have for sale at Amazon. So if you need some additional medical supplies, you can check them out. Let's get right into Boots on the Ground. This person said, at least some good news. Sam's Club has announced that their hot dog combo, a quarter-pounder all-beef hot dog and a 30-ounce drink, will go down in price from $1.50 to $1.38. Granted, a hot dog and probably soda is not the best thing, but that is really incredible price of $1.38 in today's market. This is from San Antonio. HEB suppliers, and it's associated with Tyson Food, has issued a recall for close to 100,000 pounds of ground beef. So if you think you might have some of this, it's a 10-pound chub and also the 5-pound chub, the 5-pound and 10-pounder, and it's of Hill Country Fare, and it's the 73% ground beef. So check into that if you think you might be affected by this recall. Also, Fort Worth, Texas. This person said stores have reasonably good selection except for milk and lettuce, which are in short supply. Also, dark chocolate is hard to find. Most people seem to have an attitude of determined resignation about the future. We will survive, but the next few years will not be good ones, seems to be the vibe. It seems like a lot of people here are now casual preppers, having at least a month supply on hand. This person, I work at a farmer's market. And I just received word that a box of romaine lettuce is going to just hit $125 a box. A box of lettuce of 24. So it looks like it's going to be about $84 a box. So that's incredible. And it's just because there's a shortage. When they get over this shortage, the price will stabilize and come down. They're also saying that tomatoes are in short supply, probably starting in January. Also, there is a shortage of glass down in Mexico, and they make the Mexican soda. So if you drink that and you like it, it could be a shortage on those. Just more information about diabetic medicines that are out of stock. And it really is truly starting to affect people. I'm getting a lot of information that, they're in panic mode trying to find this stuff because it's not there. Also, the local IGA has eggs for $7.99 for 18-pack. That's incredible. Sugar in Connecticut was $1.79 in June. Now it is $2.99. I'm hearing rumors about sugar shortage. Sugar is something that will last forever. So, you should have a good stockpile to weather any emergency. You've probably all heard about the Target not hitting their profits. And a lot of articles now are saying that, yes, people are not buying as much, but it is a huge shoplifting problem. It is astronomical. It's costing them millions of dollars. This is from a produce company that is located in South Alabama. We're here at the Burris Farm Market. We want to pass on some information. We get weekly updates and estimate on produce supply and supply chain issues in general from growers, suppliers, and etc. We figure you as our customer would like to know what's going on. Then they say iceberg lettuce, leaf lettuce, romaine lettuce. Growers are struggling with crop failure and higher than average temperatures. Supply is very low and extremely high market pricing is expected for a minimum of 2+ weeks. Potatoes yields are significantly below average. This will drive the market higher moving towards the holidays. Tomatoes, including all varieties, every major tomato grower has been hurt by the hurricanes or tropical storms. Expect higher than average market in January. Strawberries, demand greatly exceeds supply. Supply will be steady, declining through December or January. Peppers, red and yellow, demand greatly exceeds supply. And they go on and on and on. So basically, not as much is being made, not as much is being grown. On our farm, we planted well over 32,000 strawberry plants in the past couple days for the harvest in February, and that will start for 2023. Another person in the ag field sent, we are directly involved in production agriculture on the central coast of California. California produces 85% of fresh leafy vegetables and strawberries for the country. We have experienced extreme heat and rain in the month of September that has severely limited the current supply. We typically produce in the valley there till Thanksgiving, and this is before the crops are ready to harvest in Arizona. This year production has been very limited for the month leading to the holiday. In addition, we normally have production in Huron, California that fills the gap of the lettuce items for 3 to 5 weeks before the Arizona season is ready. Because of the California water shortage, we received no water allocation and did not plant. Tough times for California agriculture that will impact the country's fresh vegetable supply for another month. So hopefully we get some relief. This is from Western Pennsylvania. I noticed steep price increases and increased unavailability of pet food and supplies. Fortunately, I have several months stocked up for my four-legged family, but like to buy more and rotate food as I do this with my own food supply. Iams dry dog food, various flavors out of stock on Amazon and hard to find in big bags at the local store. The one variety that is available on Amazon right now is $53.40 for 40 pounds. In the past year, I was buying the same for $37 to $40. They also go into different cat foods there, short supply. And one that got my attention is a Prescription Hills cat food. It's still available, thank goodness, but the 18-pound bag is $93. It was $79 in September. You've probably heard about Moscow. Russia is trying to unplug from the foreign dollar, and they're doing everything in their power to not have anything to do with the U.S. dollar. And when this happens, we are going to see more and more inflation here. When the world decides that the Federal Reserve note is not worth keeping, we're going to have major inflation. All that currency out there is going to flood back to the United States, creating a lot more inflation. This person says, we live in central Indiana near a tomato processing plant, and we take advantage of their outlet store to stock up on canned tomatoes and ketchup. They also have juice, spaghetti sauce, salsa, all kinds of tomato products, and are well stocked. Tell your listeners to take advantage of any outlets if they have one near. So if you have a major bottler, producer, see if they do have anywhere where you could purchase directly from them. This is Arizona. I went to the Ford dealer today to buy a couple gallons of oil for my truck. A quart that used to buy last year for around $5 is now $8. The clerk tells me that their ability to get inventory is spotty at best, and also talked about the diesel shortage situation. He says it is coming soon. I assume that he's referring to Arizona specifically when he says that. Very few empty shelves at the grocery store, but prices are gone up. And finally, some good news. I am a machinist by trade, and I'm happy to report that so far we're still able to get material, tools, and we have plenty of orders for parts. Home sales has fallen for the 9th straight month. And this is because, first of all, demand, but because of the high mortgage. Mortgage rates are killing people. People are just priced right out of buying homes right now. We live in East Tennessee, and my husband went to Sam's Club to pick up 10 pounds of chicken breast. He took out one to thaw and realized part of it was freezer burnt. Anyways, I looked at the package and realized it was imported from Chile. Seriously, what the heck? When did they start happening? This person said, I just filled up the local Costco in Oregon today. The attendants told me the gas prices has dropped twice today. What's going on? I don't know, but I'll take it and be thankful. Yes, a drop in gas is always good. This person said, though, in 3-week time period, kerosene has gone from $6 a gallon to $7.79 a gallon. $7.79 a gallon. Many years ago when I was young, kerosene was used by people that couldn't afford heating oil, and they had a kerosene heater to heat their house. At $7.79 a gallon, poor people cannot heat their house with kerosene. This is from Oklahoma. I noticed at my Aldi's that now they have a security guard standing at the door. Asked the cashier, and they said theft is very bad. People are just taking whatever they want out of stores left and right. I spoke with an insider today. Amazon is not making regular deliveries to the United States Postal Service. Amazon is apparently stalling for more orders to ship to that location. This morning, there was a drop, and mail carrier were notified that there will be a huge drop for delivery on Monday. Today was first Amazon box since before Veterans Day, according to my insider. Today, I believe this is true because I've had an Amazon order that is over a week late, and they keep sending me an email that the order is delayed. I received notification that it's en route. New delivery date is the 16th. New delivery date is the 17th. New delivery date is the 19th. Was ordered on December 7th. Worse yet is that this is happening more and more. Not the first time, and I agree. I ordered Amazon, and 3 of my orders were delayed. I finally got them 2 weeks. One has still not come. It might be 3 weeks before I get it. I don't know what the problem is, but something is going on. It's never been this long for me to get a package from Amazon. It might be a few more days seeing I live in the country, but there is something going on, and I can assure you of that. Our local county road commission contacted the local Chevy dealer that deals with to get 3 new trucks. They asked the dealer for a price on 3 new 2022. Since computer chips are catching up, and the dealer said all the Chevy trucks waiting on chips from last year are being crushed. The chips are only going into new production. The dealer told them they're crushing 23,000 trucks. I cannot verify this, so I'm going by what this person sent in. I can tell you, though, some of these vehicles were parked on the grass. Grass grew up, mice moved in, and I know for a fact that some of these vehicles have been damaged from rodents chewing on wires and getting into the engine compartment. So maybe they're saying they're not worth it, but to crush 23,000 trucks just because chips are missing, it seems like they could take the parts off of them or sell them for parts. So I'd love some verification on this if anyone else is hearing vehicles that have been sitting, what they're doing with them. Connecticut residents, hold on to your seats because you're going to see your electric bill increase by about 50% over the next few months. This is going to be a huge blast, really taking care of most of the states if they haven't already seen it. I think the companies that are raising are Eversource and United Illumination, so they're major price increases. My wife wanted to go to Giant Eagle, that's the in Ohio, and pick up a quick dinner. It was going to be a rotisserie chicken and a quart of potato salad. I got there at 5:30 last night, and the deli was empty and dark. Not sure why. Nobody to ask. So we had Plan B, Long John Silver's across the parking lot. Ordered what we usually ordered, and it was 2 3-piece chickens, dinner, and a fries. It was usually $13.18, and this has been there forever, $13.18. Now it is $18.50. So huge price increase. The school here in Michigan, where my wife is a secretary, has students come to the office every day looking for food. So we pick up some snacks, and so did another secretary at the school, so they have something to give out. The school also started a clothes closet, which is a room in the school where kids can go for dress clothes, for job interviews, and just to wear. This has been very busy. This is a career tech center, so it deals with kids from multiple school districts. Any student that has to go to the office looking for food, we need to reevaluate what we're doing in this country. Maybe billions of dollars going overseas might be needed to maybe improve the economy so parents can take care of their children, or worst comes to worst, no kid should be hungry at school. This is New York. McDonald's, of all places, has no soda due to no CO2. And that I'm hearing a lot of that. Hey Dave, until now our Ingles grocery store has been fully stocked, but now I'm starting to see shortages on their shelves in the tomato section. They're also fronting to make it look full. They say stock up on tomato products. You will need it now. I live in northern Alabama. I went to Aldi's to pick up a few things, and while there I bought a dozen eggs. I opened the carton and checked them like I always do. I said, what? Grade A large? They were very small. Also noticed this at another store previously. So yes, they're probably putting whatever they can into that carton. This is a Department of Transportation mechanic in the state I live told me they're unable to source new brakes for the Chevy Tahoes that some of the state troopers drive. They are being forced to order brake parts for Camaros, which are not designed for the heavy weight of the Tahoe, and the troopers are burning through the brakes incredibly fast. Even with the Camaro brakes, they're only being allowed to purchase one set per VIN number at the time because of shortages. This person says, I usually order the paper for my office. I get it from Staples. Box used to have 10 reams in it and usually was about $50. Now it's $70, but they have dropped it from 8 reams, from 10 to 8, and it's still $50. My girlfriend's elderly mother-in-law needs a cancer treatment, and the closest cancer center is 2.5 miles away, one way. And they are not accepting any new patients. So we had to look elsewhere. Now we're going to have to drive 4 to 5 hours away to get treatment. This is incredible. There is definitely a shortage of medical workers, and trying to get proper treatment is getting harder to do. If you're in an area that you can get good care, you are very, very lucky. This person says, I checked into the high quality resort in Myrtle Beach. So there was no hand or bar soap in my room. The desk said that they were having trouble getting soap. But if I come down to the desk, they'll try to find me some. I went down and I got 2 little bars of soap. This is from Western North Carolina Walmart today. I went in to get some instant mashed potatoes. There was one box, literally one box. Canned goods were also sparse. However, the cereal, candy, and snacks were piled high. This person says, things have been good in Wisconsin. This would be southeast Wisconsin. I've had to deal with very few shortages. Last Friday, I began to see it. Not huge sections out of stock, but there was holes, low quantities here and there. No large packs of bottled water for the second week. I do my shopping online, and I added a bottle of olive oil to my list. 2 years ago, the bottle was $9.99. It was $15.99 on Wednesday. I went online to finish my list, and the bottle is now $19.99. Also, my utility bill has quadrupled since September. I just turned the heat on a couple days ago. I'm beginning to panic. Power cannot be turned off in Wisconsin between November 1st and April 15th. This person says, I went to my local Wendy's, and this is in California. When I was up there to order, there was a sign at the counter saying no lettuce. There'll be a shortage of lettuce. So no sandwiches will have lettuce. And we know that there's a lettuce shortage. My wife was surprised by the notice. I was not, since I listened to your channel and am hearing reports of the shortages. It is a good thing we have started a garden at the start of the pandemic. We're going to start growing more greens. They also says, on a brighter note, this Thanksgiving we're gathering at my brother's house. Instead of him and my sister-in-law providing all the food for the whole family, everyone is bringing something to share. It is a Thanksgiving potluck. We plan to play cards with our nieces and nephews and have them put down their cell phones and have some real FaceTime. Someone sent me a picture of some meat. It was some good quality meat, a beef. And the price of it, and this is Nova Scotia, Canada dollar, but it was $50 a kilo, and that's 2.2 pounds. So it's still close to 20 some dollars per pound. That is incredible. There you go. This is some boots on the ground reporting for you. Please do not let this get you discouraged. Help this motivate you to keep preparing and try to help people. The best thing you can do if you're feeling down and gloomy is to help someone, find someone that's in a worse position than you and help them. Thanks for watching.